Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the biggest unboxing in the history of needless things. This is the Masters of the Universe Origins Eternia playset. Truly a grail for many a toy collector. For me, it's something that I didn't even know about until I was collecting Masters of the Universe classics. This was never something that was on my radar when I was a kid. By 1987, Masters of the Universe was a distant thing to me. I had lost interest in the line. I was never a huge Masters collector back then anyway. I loved the cartoon. I had a few of the figures, but by the time the original Eternia playset came out, I was out. So this is something that is very exciting because this new Eternia playset is a landmark in the history of toys. It truly is. And I wanted it because of that. And because it's part of the Masters of the Universe Origins line, which I think is the best mass market retail line of this century. It's just hit on so many different levels. It's so wonderful. It just is. I love it. I had to have this. It was an opportunity to own a piece of toy history. And my Origins collection, even though I don't have every single figure, I couldn't consider it complete for myself without this. So now let's take a look at this incredible packaging. All right, this is the box investigation portion of the video. This seems like the best way to do it. Again, this is, I think, the largest thing I've ever reviewed. Look, there's our pal Rock-On, who we just ordered from Mattel Creations. Rio Blast. I'm not going to go across everybody. And the box art is gorgeous, but I could spend a whole video just looking at the box art, and that's really not what we're here for. Side of the box, we've got that wonderful line art. On the top, you can see the features of the playset, which we're going to get into all of that. I really just want to give you a good look at the box and how classic it is, and how this is vintage toy design, toy packaging design. There's that line work again. We'll see it a little bit better on the back. But look at that. It's funny how prominently Rock-On is featured on the packaging here. It's good timing on putting him up for sale, I guess. All right, I'm going to flip this thing around the best I can so we can get a look at the back under the decent lighting. But before we do, here is one more look at the front of this gorgeous box. And look at that. You know, those guys have got to be coming soon. And there is that line work. Just love seeing this. We're not going to read this whole entire thing, or maybe we will. Eternia, the ultimate battleground, comes to life. Eons ago, before Castle Grayskull ever existed, 3 magnificent and magical towers sank into the depths of ancient Eternia. Grayskull Tower stood for all that was good. Viper Tower belonged to the evil snake men, and through the walls of Central Tower flowed the supercharged energy of both good and evil. Now, through the efforts of Skeletor and King Hiss, the 3 towers have risen anew. Only King Grayskull can stop their evil efforts. The battle lines are drawn, for legend has it, whosoever survives the perils of Central Tower shall command all the power in the universe. Pretty heady stuff there. List of features. I love that they're in the red print there. So there you go. It's beautiful. I mean, this is what they looked like back in the day. Absolutely fantastic. So let's get this box open and see what's in there. Okay, so please pardon the glare. I'll try and focus around it. But I wanted to get a closer look at some of the characters on this packaging because there's some stuff that we haven't seen in here before that I find very interesting. Look at this. Stuff that we haven't seen in Origins, anyway. Again, apologize for the glare. There's just nothing to be done about that. Lady Slither, who I missed out on and do not have. And it boggles the mind because Rock-On was available for a solid couple of hours. Lady Slither was sold out within 2 minutes of going up on sale. Pretty frustrated about that. Mantisaur. Man, so many great characters that we don't have yet in Origins. And I've got to think, you know, the line may not be... I don't know if the line's continuing at retail or not. I have no idea, to be honest. Oh, look at that. But if it is continuing online, which the sale of Rock-On suggests maybe that's what we're doing, look at all of these characters that are not in the line yet that we know we need. So lots to take in on that box art. But now it's time to open up that box. So you might notice a little variance in the background here from some of the looks at the box art, and now that's because I thought I redid the lighting in the other room, and I thought I was going to have like a really nice place to do stuff. I sat down on the drummer stool that I use for doing these big reviews, slid off the back just a little bit, hit the shelf behind me, and knocked over about 50 DC Universe Classics figures. And decided I needed to move back into this room. So this is where we are. Hopefully this box opens the way that I think it does. I was already surprised by the case in that... Oh no, I guess it doesn't. Oh, interesting. Okay. It opens that way. I was already surprised by the case because I thought there would probably be an inner case, but it was just the shipping box and then this inside with some supports. You'll notice I didn't do the full thing I normally do. But there was some corner reinforcement and then just this. And I have seen some people who have received some the actual product boxes in pretty rough shape. Fortunately, well, I say fortunately, you know how I do here. I don't care about the box. I mean, look, I want it to be in nice, saleable condition. But this box is probably going in the recycling as soon as I'm done here. I'm trying to figure out how to approach getting this open without actually standing up and redoing my whole setup. Here we go. Strength! Okay. Because I believe what we've got here is a big, giant flap. Oh, the tape. Okay. I see the situation. There. And ow. Get it? What a process this is. Okay, now maybe we're ready. With no further damage to myself or my toy rooms. Look at that. Oh, what? Wow. Okay, this is fantastic because I was looking at the front of this box and really wondering if there was a way to get that artwork off. But look at this. A beautiful chromatic kind of poster of the box artwork. Let's see what the dimensions are on this. Hopefully it's like a standard frame size. 24. Give me a 36. Come on, 36. 24 by 36. You can go to Walmart or Target and buy a frame for this artwork. And if I run this back and discover this is too much out of frame or something, I'll throw in a nice shot of this later on. But for now, we're going to move on. This is beautiful. And this is on like some pretty thick, it's either on thick cardstock or at least has thick cardstock behind it. So it won't get messed up. But it's this beautiful metallic holographic. Oh my gosh, this is, I mean, it deserves a fancy like custom frame from Michaels. But after you've spent what you've spent on this product, it's understandable if you go and buy like a $25 frame from Walmart or Target. So we've got an instruction manual, a label sheet, and a mini comic. Oh, a two-sided label sheet. So this is going to be fun and horrible, because getting these labels in the right spots, I've already talked to Mr. Bo Brown, who received his Eternia a good week before I received mine. He said the stickers are no fun. So I'm not going to be doing that on camera. I will apply them, and then we'll come back and take a look. We'll do that with the mini comic and the instruction manual as well. I'm just going to set those to the side for right now because we want to see what is in here and how involved a process it's going to be to get it all out. We've got one big, oh, there is an inner case. Oh my gosh. There are multiple inner boxes. Whoa. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to get up and give you a shot of what I'm looking at here, a proper top-down shot, because this is something else. All right, so here is what I opened the box and discovered. The beautiful mailer-style boxes with the line art on them. We've got the box for the Central Tower, the box for the Grayskull Tower, and the box for the Viper Tower, the box for the monorail, and then whatever that. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get them out, right? Let's go ahead and get on with it. So this is, oh, dude, how fun is this? Additional accessories. So you can see everything that's in here. Whoa. Oh, look, credits. Oh, man, this is so cool. I love this. Special thanks to all of the backers who brought Eternia to life. You are the real power of Grayskull. A special thank you to the original toy design team, packaging team, and illustration team. Without your work, we wouldn't have Masters of the Universe to celebrate. And of course, thank you to the fans who have kept Masters of the Universe's memory alive and well for over 40 years. This is so nice. We would like to thank everyone who helped make Eternia, the ultimate battleground, a reality. Without your talent and support, it would not have been possible. You truly are the power behind Masters of the Universe. This is amazing. Okay. I don't know what else I can get out of here. Look at how big this is. What can I get out of here one-handed? Okay, so there is the Grayskull Tower. And fortunately, there's not art on every side of this, so I don't have to show you the whole thing. All right. So yeah, we don't. That's it. I think that's a good enough look at these, because I will be opening these individually in just a minute. So how much thought went into making this unboxing a delight? Wow. You may be asking yourself, well, now what? It's a good question. I think we start with the center tower. As much as I would like to build up to it, it's so big. we got to get it off the table here, or we got to get the box off the table. So here is, again, the monorail box. Let's set it off to the side here. This is the other parts box. And here is our moat monster, who I will do a close-up unboxing of a little bit later on. He looks fantastic, though. So he goes over there. Let's get this open. It's amazing how heavy this is, and yet so much lighter than the monstrosity I was moving around before. This is, I love playsets. I love big, massive, as I said, landmark toys. Oh my gosh. Man. I apologize for my creaky seat here. This is going to be an epic review because I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know how many parts there are, how much assembly there actually is to be done. This is insanity. I don't know if that's going to sit like that. And I will say this. So I am collecting as a semi-comparison, I guess. I am actively collecting. Don't hit the tripod. Thank you. The Thundercats Ultimates from Super 7. And as much as Cat Slayer was more iconic to me as a kid than this is, because as I said, I didn't even know this was a thing until 10 or so years ago. This was the one that was, oh my gosh, this is the base. This was the one that was the must-have. Probably bigger than Super 7's Cat Slayer. I had to, the room that I mentioned before that I thought I was going to be doing this review in until I knocked over, well, not half, a quarter of my DC Universe Classics collection. I had to redo that entire room. This is prior to putting the new lighting in. I had to redo that entire room to make space for this. And since this was offered, I have taken up the space that I made for this, and I've got to do some rearranging because that's the life of a toy collector. It's not a big deal. I just have to move a Batwing out of the way. And no, it's not the recent McFarlane Batwing. It's the old DC Direct. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. It's the old DC Direct Batman the Animated Series Batwing, which is just a massive, gorgeous toy that came out before I was doing video reviews. So I just reviewed it on the old website, and that may or may not still exist. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in on it in a while because it just seems so irrelevant now, even though there's some great reviews on there. Okay, so I'm going to have to move some things and check back in. Okay, so we're back on, possibly for just a moment, because there's so much stuff. This is just the one tower, because we need the instruction manual at this point, because I need to know what order to start putting stuff together. If you build the central tower before you build the other towers, if you need to have everything unbagged before you start building anything, how exactly everything is going to work. So here is the mini comic Battlefield Eternia that I will absolutely read later on. Here are the instructions that are extensive, and well, maybe not as big as I thought, but here they are. So we're going to need these for sure. Always read the instructions completely before you put a single piece together. Sit down, go through every step, and then start assembling. Here are the stickers, which are on pretty thick stock. Very thick stock, actually. These are quality stickers. And I like that there's a Masters of the Universe just extra sticker right there. We'll take there's a few of them. Okay, these are pretty cool. We'll take a closer look at these before I apply them. But I would like to point out right now, we'll look at it again in a minute, the very Scooby-Doo skull up there at the top. Set those to the side. This plastic is sturdy. The paint is gorgeous. I didn't realize how metallic a lot of this was going to be. It looks amazing. So I am going to take another pause here and look at the instructions, and it is possible when I come back, what I'll probably do is look at the instructions, do the assembly, and do a little fast forward on it. That seems to be, I think you guys tend to enjoy that the most. All right. Okay, it occurred to me that I want to put the stickers on before I do the assembly. 47 years of toy collecting has taught me that. So here's the look at the stickers. Just really vibrant colors, very nice printing. I haven't pulled any off yet. I'll talk about it more once we're looking at some of the assembled pieces, the quality of the stickers, but they feel really nice. But man, there's some big stuff on here that I'm going to have to be very conscious of how I'm applying it. And then here's the other sheet. There's the Scooby-Doo bookcase. Because I said the skull, but really the whole bookcase is straight out of Scooby-Doo. And I cannot speak to how much of this is a direct recreation of the original Eternia. They're all the extra Masters of the Universe stickers. And then this, whatever this one is, maybe it goes on like the front of the base or something. I don't know if I'll use that or not. Because I want everything to look very in-universe. So yeah, I don't know how much of these are just straight up reproductions. I would imagine most of them are. Maybe, cleaned up a little bit. But whatever the case, just beautiful looking stickers that I'm getting ready to assemble now. Okay, so the labeling process was a horrible, horrible nightmare. If you have any anxiety whatsoever, just don't put the stickers on this or get somebody else to do it for you. It was awful. Simply awful. It took me over an hour, close to an hour and a half. And the stickers, and you'll see this as you look at the stickered pieces, I'd say 25% of my stickers are centered like perfectly. They are cheap paper sticker. They're thick, and the graphics are beautiful. They're vibrant. But they are cheap paper stickers that as soon as they touch plastic, you're done. So you better really know what you're putting where. Line it up with the longest edge you can. The shuttle I took completely apart. I took this off to get look at this. This is diabolical. And then this back portion, which by the way, the shuttle is awesome. We'll talk more about the actual toy part of this. I pulled this back part off completely to get those stickers on, because otherwise, how are you going to do it? Got this deal. It's just unforgiving. And some of them, like these and these, fit perfectly with no room for error into the shapes that are cut. As you can see, this circle, I didn't get in there quite right. And then other ones are kind of Oh, like this, just put it wherever. And then these had a little more margin for error, but not much. This was just it was horrible. I did not enjoy it at all. My process that I recommend, I call it a little rub and tug, where you're gonna tug on one end of the sticker and rub all the way up to where you're tugging. So just give it a little rub and tug, and you'll be able to get those labels on. But it was awful, just absolutely awful, not enjoyable in any way. But they're on there. Look at that. Those had nowhere to go, so they're all crooked and look terrible. On my $650 or whatever item. This is the one I'm most proud of, I think, because it wraps around. And as you can see, it's not quite straight, but it's pretty darn close. So anyway, that's the stickers. Now let's go to some assembly. Okay, so really quick, you have to screw in all of these screws. This one and this one were difficult to get to because of the angle of this, but I did get it all right. You have to screw in these two screws. And then up here, the way this is designed, this gets too narrow for my screwdriver to fit into, so I had to go find... hopefully my Phillips heads that I just grabbed will fit in there, but there are a bunch of screws you have to screw in. Not, well, it's whatever. It's assembly. It's fun. Now that I'm past the stickers, hopefully everything else will just be fun putting stuff together. And I don't think there are too many screws left either. So, all right, let's get back to it. Okay, so now it's time to put the tracks on this thing. We'll take a close-up look at everything once it's all done. They're A and B, and it looks like that might be it. So there are two different types of track that we're dealing with here. Yeah, so far all I see is A and B. So I'm not gonna sit here and, well, I don't know. I'll speed it up a lot. I think everything's probably already been sped up a lot. But, yeah, it looks like the tracks are just A and B. So I'm going to have to figure out exactly how they get placed and place them. But, this is awesome. Unbelievable. All right. All right. Time to go handheld. I am in hour, 4 of this review, which is nuts. And we'll look at some details of the castle now. Let's see here. There's our functioning drawbridge. Here is... I need to get a figure. I need to get a figure to interact with these wonderful items. Look, I've got the car in the front. Let's get it out of the way. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is very satisfying and wonderful. Oh man, I can't get to it to stop it. Well, it's going to go all the way around. And of course, the snakehead goes and attacks it as it goes by. And I'm going to stop it right there. Okay, now it's kind of out of the way. Unbelievable. But yeah, I need a figure to put in here. Okay, so we are going to use Nude Stratos as our demonstration figure because he just cracks me up. So, if he's hanging out here, just minding his own business, just in front of the main tower, he's going to get eaten. How does this... Okay, so are they standing right here, maybe? Is that... Well, that doesn't work either. I mean, that's pretty devastating, regardless. Okay, so that can happen. And then, oh, now his feet are all messed up. Hang on. Oh, and there are foot pegs all over this thing, which I do actually appreciate because I am looking at this more as a toy than as a, like, collectible thing. So here's... Oh, that didn't really work either. His backpack is ruining everything, but now he's in the moat! Okay. So there's how those things kind of work. Now we get, you'll notice I've replaced, oh, is that how that goes? Huh. You'll notice I've replaced our monorail car with the jail car. Or the prison car, whatever it is. The capture car, I don't know. Can't remember what it's called. So now Stratos is in there, poor fella. We're going to start it on the track. He's being delivered. Oh, and he gets dropped out. It was supposed to be in the moat, but didn't quite work out that way. Now I got to stop the car. There we go. Car stopped. So that's how that goes. We've got our big cannon that just kind of sits up here. It doesn't plug into anything, which, I mean, that's okay. And it does... I'm not going to shoot these because I just don't want to... Well, let's see how strong they are. I just want to shoot the one side. Yeah, it's got a pretty good spring to it. And it even says in the instruction, do not aim at eyes or face. What else have we got going on here? Oh, I've got a thing I've got to activate. So hang on. Okay, I'm not so sure about this one because the dungeon door is not loose. So I don't think this is going to work, but let's see. Oh, it did work. Oh, and now the thing is stuck. Whoop. Okay, so it did work. Nice. I didn't necessarily expect that. I guess we should take a look at the other side. Oh, and look, I love how there's like actually a divot in this turret here. Like it's not, oh man, it got caught up on my phone cord. Like you can stand somebody up there. Pretty awesome. Oh, it just opened the bottom back up again. I gotta stop this thing. It's out of control. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So I guess we need to take a look at, well, let's look at all of our accessories here. So we've got your sort of typical odds and ends that we'll put in the weapon rack when we take a look at the other side. Oh, this is kind of cool. So does this attach to something somewhere? Maybe not. You've got these grappling hook type things that we'll look at in a second here. Just lots of random weapons to do things with. You've got a little creature, a hideous creature to go in the moat. I like that. I could have used a few more of those. Get rid of some of this weird stuff and just let me have a bunch of creatures to throw in the moat. Although we do have a moat monster to look at in just a minute. So there's just random stuff. All right, we'll take a look at the other side now. Or actually, wait, where'd Stratos go? Here he is. Oh, this may not work with him because of his wings. So this is like a grappling hook situation. I may not be able to do this one-handed. Nope. Okay, so now he's got his grappling hook, and the idea is they can just hang on the track. I don't think they're going to like slide down the track or anything. Maybe. No. I mean, you can kind of manually make that happen, but that's not really a thing. Okay. So let's take a look at the other side. So we are on the other side now, and we've got old Stratos hanging out, just saying, "Hey, everybody." And then, falling into the dungeon. But he can be released either here or, as we saw the other side, you've got the great... Oh, look, this turns into a ladder, so you can climb out. I don't know if that's by design, but it's kind of cool. And that pops right back up there. There is the view of the inside. And then that just slides back shut. You've got a nice little staircase right over here. We know how we like our undersized staircases in Masters of the Universe. And then the tower, I guess, let's see. Yeah, the tower is hollow inside. So there's a little play value there. Maybe Wondar can drop some bread down to the prisoner. I don't know. All right. Pardon my squeaky stool here. So now Stratos makes his way over to the elevator, which has pegs on it for the feet. That I can't. This is all, as always, doing this stuff one-handed is a true joy. All right, let's see if we can make this work. And then the elevator. Oh man, look at that. He doesn't need it because he's hung up. What happened? Oh, he's hung up on the chair. All the way to the top. And then once he gets to the top, well, how does he get to that upper level and that blaster? Well, guess what? There's a ladder in classic Masters of the Universe style. It's got the sort of ram's head looking thing on it, but those horns hook on. There are holes on each level that you hook those into. So you can use the ladder to get to any of these levels. But I will be using it on the top level here, since that's the one that... Oh, hang on, let me get up. There we go. Since that's the one you can't get to with the elevator. So what else have we got going on? We've got this command chair with a computer behind it. Pretty awesome. I always like that. I like the Akbar style hanging command chair for no good reason at all, other than it looks cool and kind of science fiction-y. So Stratos is going to hop right in that chair. Somebody without a backpack would probably fit better, but you can use your Horde battling dummy to move that chair around and knock him out on the ground. He needs a seatbelt. Let's see, what else have we got going on up here? Let me move our ladder and our Horde, which you can also use the chair if somebody's up here in the weapons room doing some training. But let's get that dummy out of the way so we can take a look at the weapons rack. Pretty cool. Lots of weird stuff in there. All with unsightly pegs on it. So those are probably just going to stay pegged into that wall. Here's the upside of the turret. And then you can see the soft goods banners up here, which are a nice touch. Very happy those are actual soft goods and not stickers. And the little control handle for... There we go. What else? We've got a nice little bridge going over to Grayskull Tower. Just a connecting piece of landscape for the Viper Tower. Got this little bridge back over here, which is just a nice touch that I like. And I think that about covers it, really. That is Eternia. Let's get our elevator back down here. That's very satisfying. All right, time to wrap this thing up, I think. Okay, This might be a terrible idea, but I'm going to try it. Oh no, it caught up on the elevator. Move the elevator. Oh, this is what my dad felt like when he was building model trains. Oh, it's going to get caught up. No, it's not. Is it going to make it? Is it going to make it around the castle? It made it around the castle. Holy cow. So this is as close to a tour of the toy room as we're going to get right now. Oh, we got moved. Okay. As we're going to get right now. But that was fun, right? Okay, let's turn that around. Make this quick and dirty, since this is the last thing I'm doing, even though it's going before the last segment, I realized. Moat Monster! And I'm torn here because he's going for close to a couple $100 on the old eBay, but this is a unique, beautiful figure. Like, this is almost collector vinyl style design, and I've got to have it. I can't let this guy go, even if it would recoup a pretty decent amount of my money. Same thing with King Grayskull. Even having opened him, he's going for over $100. But I don't know. There's something special about having it all. The box art is incredible. Look at that guy. And now I know what I'm going to do with these little dragon people. They're going to go on Eternia, because these came with some of the other releases in the line. Look at him jumping out, scaring those poor little guys. Oh, Moat Monster, you're incorrigible, which is why I'm keeping you. So let's open this up. And the box is neat. It has like a satiny kind of feel to it. I don't know what's going on with that. It's nice. All right. Yeah, I have to keep him. He's got to go in. He's got to go in the moat. He has to. Eternia is not complete if you don't have this little guy in your moat. That's how I feel. Oh man, I left my nippers in the other room. Oh, I do have some scissors here. Good. Thank goodness. I'm about ready to call it a night. These annoying little plastic tabs, which in this can I maybe get him out of there without even cutting those? No, I don't think I can. Okay, that one. Maybe I can just snap him out. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay, so Moat Monster, so much more than you expect, because he's got this torso joint, this ball-jointed torso that's fantastic. He's got a swivel joint on his tail. The legs, which he's got pegs to interact with the Eternia playset, or peg holes rather. Legs have a little bit of movement. The arms, you can see discs and swivels here. So lots of articulation there. He's really pretty loaded for such a little guy. And then, of course, the very best feature. Oh, that big opening mouth. Nom, 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 nom. This is fantastic. I couldn't possibly not have this guy in my moat or near my moat. I kind of want to make use of those peg holes and stick him next to the moat. Because if he's in the moat, you won't really see him. So yeah, I think he's going to go next to the moat. But whatever the case, this is a fantastic figure. It's a great bonus. He was he an early bird? I don't remember. He was one of the unlocks in some form or fashion. I don't love the printing on his... Here, let's... Whoa, too close. I don't love that this is here. I would rather it be like down here somewhere, but whatever. He's still wonderful. Look at those googly, shiny eyes. He is great. He's a must-have. And there you go. Moat Monster. All right, let's wrap this thing up. So that's it. That's Eternia. It's amazing. I'm thrilled to have it. Is it worth it? If you want one, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get it another way. this is it. This is the only way to have this toy masterpiece. It's fun. It's awesome. That's the only way that bozo's ever going to actually fly. It's got so many play features. There's probably stuff that I didn't even cover because I've been doing this for hours now and I'm exhausted. But I'm delighted. I'm going to go check out my space. I'm going to get this where it's going, and I'm so absolutely happy with this. And the little secret cobweb under this guy. Why? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I've still got to open the Moat Monster. There's more. Believe it or not. Or maybe I'll just... No, I just opened the Moat Monster and put it before this part. So this is the end of the video. I've been filming so much of this out of order, I don't know what's happening right now. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. And this is probably as epic as it's ever going to get here on the channel until I get my USS flag. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, I have the monorail. 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 Monorail.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.